I'm Mark.
And I'm Josh.
And this is Alter Ego Comics TV for the week of April 19th, 2017. A huge day for comics, 2 major events starting this week, and we will be talking about both of them, but also some things that we continue to like, and we hope that you pick them up and like them too. If you don't know, we're coming to you from Alter Ego Comics, a comic shop in Lima, Ohio. What we do is we read all the new releases the night before today, the night before new release day on Tuesday night, and then we record Wednesday morning and tell you what we like the best, with the hopes that you'll pick those up too and reward comics that are awesome. So, my pick of the week is Secret Empire #0, written by Nick Spencer, artwork by Daniel Acuna and Rod Reese. And this is the culmination of Nick Spencer's Captain America storytelling. Did Pleasant Hill happen while Cap was... The Captain America series started first, right?
No, the Sam Wilson Captain America series started first. You know,
that's right.
I made a video that explains this. You should watch it.
I watched it once.
Okay, so Sam started, then Pleasant Hill, and then Steve Rogers.
What you need to do is watch Josh's video on everything you need to know about Secret Empire, and then you can read this issue. Or if you've been reading all of it, congratulations. So Nick Spencer's been telling a very complicated and some would say hated story over in Captain America, but it's been incredible. It's some of the best writing going on at Marvel right now, and it's never fun to read a character that we all love going bad, and that's kind of what we've been dealing with to some extent. And again, watch Josh's video and he'll give you the update on everything. Secret Empire 0 should be treated as the first issue of the series. Absolutely. I don't know what Marvel was thinking. Several retailers have gotten on them about why is this a 0 issue, because traditionally 0 issues don't sell as well as number 1s. But this is absolutely the starting point of Secret Empire. You should treat this as issue number 1. A lot of stuff happens in this. Giant oversized issue with basically 3 different attacks that are happening at the same time. There's a space attack with the Chitauri taking on Captain Marvel and Alpha Flight. You've got almost a Masters of Evil attack going on in New York City, and then you've got Hydra attacking S.H.I.E.L.D. as well. And Captain America is at the center of it, and it's just so good. The writing is top-notch. The artwork is outstanding by Daniel Acuna, and I have high hopes for this book. We've had this, we read the digital copy, or we read a preview copy almost 5 weeks ago, probably. And we've been waiting to share it with you, and now you can pick it up, and then we can all talk about it. So, Secret Empire is my pick of the week, and should be one of your picks of the week as well. Again, ignore the number 0 on the cover, treat it as number 1. Also out this week that ties into Secret Empire, we've got Thunderbolts number 12, U.S. Avengers number 5. Now, both of those should be read before Captain America number 16, and all 3 of these take place before Secret Empire number 0. So,
and tie-in and should be read are only if you're already reading them. There's stuff in there that you may appreciate in the bigger story, especially Steve Rogers itself, but don't feel obligated to read them. Secret Empire itself can stand completely on its own without the others.
Oh, absolutely.
Just if you're already picking them up, you want to read Thunderbolts before Steve and Steve before 0.
And just so you know, I only read one of these 3. And I was able to completely enjoy Secret Empire number 0. Now, I do want to put a plug in. Secret Empire number 1 will be out on May 3rd. And there's also a free comic book day issue for Secret Empire available on May 6th. The free comic book day issue we've already read, and it is outstanding. It is not one that you want to miss. There's stuff that happens in it. So congratulations to Marvel for publishing really what looks to be a great story, at least out of the gate with Secret Empire. And so you want to get 0 today, get number 1 on May 3rd, and then find your local comic shop, or if it's us, come hang out on May 6th on Free Comic Book Day and grab that edition as well. Whew, lots of Secret Empire.
Yes. And my pick of the week this week is Batman 21, Part 1 of The Button, written by Tom King with art by Jason Fabok. It doesn't have a co-written credit. I assumed it was co-written with...
Yeah, I thought it was too.
Special thanks to Jeff Johns and Josh Williamson. So maybe. Almost a year ago, DC kicked off their rebirth, and it's culminated in the Speed Force Lightning striking the wall of the Batcave, and Batman finding within that strikes point the comedian's button. And ever since, we've had little hints dancing around the edges of the DC Universe, especially in Superman with Mr. Oz, or Action Comics, I guess, primarily with Mr. Oz, and in Titans with the reappearance of Wally West. And now we're getting down to it. The world's greatest detective and the fastest man alive are going to team up to get to the bottom of this dimension-shifting, reality-bending Watchmen puzzle, and it was awesome. For every moment that Secret Empire made me impressed with the writing and feel the weight and the gravitas and the scope of the adventure, Batman had a moment that made me want to cheer and fist pump, and it was awesome. It was everything I wanted to read in a comic. We get an iconic villain right off the bat, and we get Batman being Batman, and we get an awesome lenticular cover with Barry and Bruce. You probably can't see that, but we've showed pictures before. Just a great kickoff, and this one is going to be a rapid fire thing. We've got every other week for the next month. So we'll have Flash 21 next week, which is part 2, then Batman 22 the following week, and then Flash 22 the fourth week. It's awesome. There aren't words. They should have sent a poet.
If you're reading any DC Comics, you want to pick this up. We should also mention that there is a non-lenticular cover available as well. We have both. We treated the lenticular as our main cover. But yeah, man, it is so fast-paced. This issue is super fast. Whereas Secret Empire, there's a lot happening.
Right,
you need to take it all in. Batman 21, it's like boom, 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 boom.
And there's a lot of personal issues for the characters involved in this, for Batman especially.
Well, one thing that I guess I should have picked up on, but Flashpoint plays a pretty big part in what's going on. So if you have never read Flashpoint, you should probably pick that up. Not essential, but I think you'll enjoy it more.
Well, I mean, Flashpoint is the transition between the old universe and the New 52 universe, which this seems to be at least kind of
at least for me anyway. I was treating Rebirth, DC Rebirth, the one-shot that introduced all this stuff, as the starting point, when in reality, Flashpoint is the starting point for this, so...
Well, but that goes on forever. Eventually we can say, all right, Action Comics #1 is the starting point. Everything comes out of that eventually.
We shall see.
But no, it's amazing. You could probably get by with the Flashpoint cartoon if you've seen that, but the book is epic.
Is much better than the movie.
It is.
Not that the movie's bad, but it's much better than the movie.
Yes. So, yes.
All right, you doing your next one, or is that a second?
That's a
later? Okay. All right, another book that we got a sneak preview of several weeks ago. Redneck #1 is out this week by Donny Cates and Lisandro Estherren. We really dug it. Basically, this book is American Vampire meets Southern Bastards. So if you like either or both of those, you're going to want to check this out. Story of a family living, I think Texas. I think they're in Texas.
They're in the South somewhere.
Yeah, family of vampires, and it's just an interesting family of vampires. They're not necessarily, well, they are blood related, but it's these.
Well, I don't know if they all are, but they're all.
No, but they're blood because they
vampire blood.
Yeah. So you've got kind of a screw up uncle. You've got some kids. You've got a little girl who's been trapped in that body as a vampire forever, and she's got some telepathic powers. Or some mind-reading powers. You
got the old school
grandpa vampire that sits up in the attic, and no one wants to deal with him because he's a bastard.
In my day, we ate people.
Yeah, and they are coexisting with the humans. They kind of have this truce with the humans in the town they're in, and they actually run a barbecue joint, which is interesting. So they get their blood off of the cattle that supply the barbecue joint. But something happens, it goes bad, and suddenly we've got a throwdown between the townspeople and the vampires. And we've actually read first 3 issues, at least the first
Definitely 2. I feel like I've read the third one too, possibly.
Yeah, and it is top-notch. Really good stuff. Donny Cates, of course, really kind of impressed us with God Country, which came out
about 4 months ago.
About 4 months ago, because issue number 4 is out this week. We've restocked on the issues we were missing, so I think we have all of 4 issues in stock now, maybe. So Mr. Cates is apparently he's been writing for a while, but just
these are his kind of
he's done stuff for Marvel and DC, but God Country is his breakout. Redneck is all kinds of awesomeness too.
Next up for me this week, we've got All-Star Batman #9, written by Scott Snyder, art by Jacques, And that is the team. All other things being equal, I would rather read a book by Scott Snyder and Jacques than any other permutation involving either of those people. And this is sort of a semi-culmination of the Ends of the Earth, which is a story that's been going on in All-Star. But really, you could read it by itself. And we were talking about it before the show. Pretty much every issue of the book, they all add up into a bigger story, but each one is sort of self-contained. And this is where Batman finds out who's been pulling the strings, and we see the ultimate confrontation between him and that person. It is definitely a Bat villain you will recognize. Awesome, epic, iconic, and it displays what makes Batman Batman, and is just epic.
One thing to mention, most of the DC books this week include a free digital copy. There's a code. Like Marvel has been doing for several years now, DC has decided to join that ranks. You'll see that this one doesn't, but this one does.
I was wondering if it's the... No, I don't know.
I think this must be shipping late.
Is it the $3.99 books?
Oh, perhaps.
Those are both $3.99 and have a code.
We're searching frantically through everything. I don't see anything on that version of the button, but...
Well, it's $2.99.
Yeah. So it could be the $3.99 books. So Super
Except for the
Sons has
lenticular
it,
cover.
All-Star has it. Several other ones. So look for the little blue...
Batwoman has it. It's $3.99.
Yeah, look for the little blue rectangle or the $3.99 price tag, and you should be getting a free digital copy.
Trinity has it at $3.99.
Cool. I miss Trinity somehow. Okay, so Superman 21 continues the Black Dawn storyline. There is something lurking beneath the Hamilton, Ohio, countryside that we're just getting kind of glimpses of through the last issue, where Batman has gone missing, encapsulated by this black tarry type substance. Superman does battle with it this issue, and we find out that the Kent's neighbors may not be exactly who they've appeared to be. And I like that because we're 21 issues in, and we were introduced to these characters relatively early on. Of what's her name?
I don't know.
Sarah? I don't know. The little girl that
Lana?
John Kent hangs out with, and her grandfather. So Tomasi has had a plan for these characters, and it's nice to see kind of that plan come to fruition, kind of, sort of. We don't get all the answers, but it's still an awesome read this week. Also out this week, Super Sons, issue number 3, also written by Peter Tomasi, with artwork by Jorge Jimenez, and really great artwork, by the way. You get Superboy and Robin taking on Kid Amazo, who is basically throwing all kinds of powered robots at these guys. Just the interplay between the two is top notch. Now I heard some of you out there saying, am I the only one that doesn't like Super Sons? You don't have to like Super Sons. I mean,
you don't have to like anything.
We don't like some things that you guys like. So if you're digging it, if that's what you're looking for, then definitely pick it up. But don't feel bad if you don't like it. Just find something else.
Right.
There's plenty of stuff to choose
awesome
from.
Comics.
But I really like the interplay between Superboy and Robin in this.
And this Kid Amazo stuff, was it set up earlier in Super Sons? Because Super Sons and Superman are both written by Tomasi, and they both, like, Damian's in Superman this week, so it's basically Super Sons. I can't remember when it was set up. It feels like it was a long time ago, so it, like, I don't know, it was satisfying to see what was actually going on there, but I couldn't actually remember where they fell.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, they referenced the Amazo virus, which was a while ago in Justice League.
Pre-Rebirth, right?
Yeah. Yes, it was pre-Rebirth over in Justice League, where Luthor unleashes the Amazo virus into the public, and we meet a family that's part of the 3% that actually retain their powers that they gained during the Amazo virus outbreak.
And I've got some stuff you need to know about from Marvel. Number 1, Monsters Unleashed by Cullen Bunn. Wait, didn't that happen one time already? This is an ongoing series spinning out of the event mini with art by David Baldian. Hi, Dave. This is the story of Kid Kaiju and his army of new monsters. I said this on Facebook, I'm not totally sold on the series, but I really, really liked reading it. The different personalities the monsters have are great. I just love this weird Scrag monster. The mighty Scrag commands you explain your activities, for he's genuinely interested in those around him. And the art is like he's leaping out of the ocean like a monster. It's just awesome and fun. Didn't feel like anything else I read this week. Also, unlike anything else on the stands, Nick Fury number 1 by James Robinson and someone Ako?
Oh, it's just one name.
Ako.
Ako.
Okay.
Double A. BB. MCO.
So this is trippy Technicolor 60s spy extravaganza. It is light and fast-paced and fun. I have to imagine this is what like reading Steranko's S.H.I.E.L.D. was at the time.
Yeah.
It's interesting art, crazy layouts, fast-moving story, quick references, Nick Fury's super spy at his super spyiest. And Jay, service announcement, Mike Costa has been rocking Venom for a bit, and he's one of my favorite writers. But now we have Eddie Brock and the symbiote back together again. Two great tastes that taste great together.
Yeah, Nick Fury visually is amazing. It's definitely, if you're a fan of James Bond, you want to pick this up. It's very much James Bond-esque. All right, a couple things that I continue to enjoy. Highlander, The American Dream, number 3 is out this week by Brian Ruckley and Andrea Moody. Both of these people are doing a stellar job. Apparently, Ruckley is a novelist, maybe a Scottish novelist, I think. The thing that really is blowing me away by this series is the writing. I mean, it is top-notch stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of characters having conversations, and it is really, really good. Any fan of the original Highlander film should totally check this out. If you've never seen it, I don't know if I would go down that road, but I am really, really digging it. And the artwork is a little reminiscent of John Buscema, so you got that going for you.
Wildstorm number 3 from Warren Ellis and John Davis Hunt with aid by Steve Buccellato. I know jack all about Wildstorm, and somehow Warren Ellis made me care about all of these characters, and yeah, I don't know how he got me excited about Wildcats. I don't understand how that happened.
Just wait until Youngblood comes out. Jeff Lemire is barreling towards his conclusion on Moon Knight. This is issue number 13. We've got one more issue to go, and questions will be answered, perhaps. There's some great flashbacks in here with Mark Spector and Bushman and Jean-Paul and Marlene. Just, if you've been following this series, and it seems like a lot of people jumped on when Lemire started, and possibly when Warren Ellis was doing it as well. And it's been just excellent. It's a hidden gem within the Marvel Universe right now. Amazing artwork by Greg Smallwood, and Lemire keeps... I don't know how these guys do it. People like Jeff Lemire and Charles Soule and Matt Kindt. I mean, they're just like writing all the time and writing different genres, different stuff, and doing a great job. So Moon Knight continues to be great. One more issue to go.
Also from Jeff Lemire, Royal City number 2 is out. This is the story of a family whose patriarch dies and they have to reassemble, and it's about interconnectedness and family life. The thing about it that I couldn't explain during the first issue because I didn't want to spoil anything, it's been a month now, you had your shot. One of the kids has died, presumably young. It's not explicitly stated, but all of the family members still talk to him and see him. Originally, you feel like it's probably just, a metaphor. But then, one of the brothers, literally talks to him like he's there, why weren't you helping me and stuff? So I don't know if they're crazy or if he's really there sometimes or if he's ghosts or what, but it's super compelling. And right before the stroke, what may have kicked the father off into his illness is he made radio contact with what appears to be the dead kid. So Jeff Lemire's top-notch writing and the family drama is amazing. Also from the indie land, we've got Liz Prince's Cody and the Creepers from Boom number 2. Crazy all-girl punk Scooby-Doo road trip music movie. Chimichangas.
Are you having a stroke?
I might be having a stroke. There's so many things going on, and I like all of them. It's just fun. It's just fun.
It's just fun. Isn't that what comics should be about? Several of you have brought to our attention that we are rapidly approaching the 300th episode of Alter Ego Comics TV, and you're asking what we have planned. Well, what do you think we should do? We're looking for some feedback. What would you like to see in the 300th episode? And beyond. We're actually, at least I am, Josh may not know this, considering a format change. Several people have asked for a podcast. We've been talking about maybe doing that for several years, and we're headed in that direction. Facebook Live is an option. Would you prefer to see a Facebook Live video that you can actually watch while we're doing this? We may have to do it at a different time of day. So if you have any suggestions for the 300th episode and beyond, please leave those in the comments below. And we eagerly await to see what you're looking for. Or if you're happy with the way things are, we'll keep doing things the way they are if you're getting value out of this video. Or these videos. If you did get value out of the video, please give us a thumbs up so that more people see the likes and more people get to experience comics that are awesome. Questions, post them down below or come over to our private Facebook group, Comics Are Awesome. There'll be a link in the show notes. Join us there and continue the conversation. And if you're looking for a local comic shop, if you're looking for a place to pick up comics, you can definitely join our new subscription service, and we would be happy to provide you with those. Thank you, as always, for watching. Head on out, enjoy the awesomeness that is This Week in Comics, and check out Secret Empire and The Button. See you soon.